The Kirkwood Theater Guild is on a roll. In November, it presented a splendid account of the delightful Ken Ludwig farce, Lend Me a Tenor. The group was equally successful in its just concluded mounting of a serious drama, David Lindsay Abair's Good People. Perhaps the highest compliment I can give this staging is that it is worthy of a play that keeps growing in my estimation. The production brought out details that escaped my notice before. The setting of Good People is crucial to understanding the play and its title. All but one of the 6 characters are from Southie, the Irish working-class neighborhood in Boston where Lindsay Abair himself grew up. 4 of them still live there, and being from Southie is an integral part of all 5's identity. Their definition of good people is the one from Southie. One of the characters still in Southie is Margaret Walsh. She's a single mother whose adult daughter is too developmentally disabled to be left alone. When her daughter's caretaker arrives late, Margie also is late for her job at a dollar store. In the opening scene, Margie's supervisor, Stevie, fires her because of her repeated tardiness. She begs him not to, reminding him of their shared Southie background, to no avail. At home, when Margie is grasping at straws for a way to survive, her friend Jean remembers a chance meeting with Mike, an old boyfriend of Margie's who made it out of Southie. He's now a prosperous physician. Margie thinks of Mike as good people and shows up at his office looking for work. She doesn't get a job, but she does get under Mike's skin when she accuses him of betraying his Southie roots by becoming lace curtain Irish. Later, Margie shows up unexpected, though not uninvited, at the posh suburban home of Mike and his wife Kate. Even more sparks fly during this confrontation. Right from the start, Margot Bowie-Steino embodied Margie's thoroughgoing identification with her Southie roots and her unshakable commitment to her Southie values. By no means, however, was this a one-dimensional performance. Under Stephanie Merritt's direction, Steiner was continuously alive to the changes of mood and tone in Margie's encounters with every other character, and every other actor responded at the same level of artistry. When Stevie has to fire Margie, Zach Venturella evinced the pain of someone who knew he wasn't living up to neighborhood values, but had no choice. Mary Roberts shrewdly but silently signaled what was going on in Jean's mind when she points Margie in Mike's direction. This moment was significant if you knew the play, but didn't give anything away if you didn't. As Margie's landlady, Jan Meyer, made it unmistakably clear that her relationship with Margie was one of convenience in contrast to the deep friendship between Margie and Jean. Tim Callahan and Steino were wonderfully responsive to the ebb and flow of tension in the encounters between Mike and Margie, as was Patrice Foster when Mike's wife, Kate, gets into the fray. These scenes crackled with energy when they had to, but not when they didn't. Foster's performance was exceptional when Kate proposed a set of values completely different from Margie's idea of what it means to be good people. Stephanie Merritt and Ken Koffel's scenic design and Jacob Winslow's lighting cleverly accommodated scene changes by using the entire width of the Kirkwood Community Center stage and reorienting the audience's focus when the action moved to a different location. Costume designer Cheryl Thibault and wig stylist Ren Binder ensured a convincing look for characters of different social classes. The bingo game benefited from fine work in Danny Mann's props, Ken Clark's set decoration, Amanda Jackson's sound, and Robert Doyle's voiceover. When I see a production like this one, I feel sorry for reviewers who pay no attention to community theater.
You're quite right about that because, first, it's a wonderful play. He's written at least 2 really good plays, The Rabbit Hole, quite good, and some comedies that are enjoyable. But this has some comedy in it, but it's a very serious piece, and the whole relationships among the characters, and a great deal of depth and subtlety in it, I think. But this production got that. Fine performances. Margot Bowie-Steino is the main character, and all the others throughout. So you're right. Don't ignore the community theaters.
Well, we don't.
We don't.